Alright, so today another response video. This one was posted under the video where I spoke about shame on Indian leadership. The same, I was questioning the Indian leadership for arresting that 22-year-old girl, and some guy posted below that, it's a shame to have what? Indian leadership, that is what you say, just as it is a shame to have a daughter or something like that. Basically he was telling me that I should be ashamed that I have a daughter or something like that, and he said that is why you got cursed with a daughter, you'll never have a son. Something like that. Okay, so I thought, what exactly is there to be cursed with a daughter? Why is it a curse to have a daughter? Why? And then, for a minute I totally forgot, and then I realized that, especially in our Indian mentality, our Indians, I guess not just Indians, it is most of these backward countries, or rather you would say the countries which are not so progressive, like where the girl has to be married off. Even in US, I think in some places, not all, they consider having a daughter inferior. They consider having a girl, it's like a curse. But if you have a son, it's like wow. So if you have a daughter, it's bad. If you have a son, it's good. So this is what that guy tried to imply, that is why you have been cursed with a daughter, or that's why shame you have a daughter or something like that. Okay. And this statement has been kind of said rather than sometimes in a polite way. Like some people have said, wouldn't you want to have a boy? Like some people have been polite and said, Loy, okay, you have a girl. Now, how about having a boy? And when I had asked them, why do you want me to have a boy? It's a balance. You have one girl, one boy. And some people are like, so Loy, don't you want your name to be carried forward or something like that? Okay. So I thought I'll address this in this video about the shame of having a daughter, or why not have a son? Now first things first, okay? Even though I'm an Indian passport holder, even though my family is traditionally Indian conservative Catholic, and yes, they do have a kind of fascination about having a boy. I'll admit that my family has had, not the current generation, the previous one, and before that, they also had a fascination for having boys. Like if you have a boy, it's a, wow, you have a boy, he's going to be, carry your name. But if you have a girl, obviously the surname changes after marriage. And then they feel that the lineage is no longer there. Now this has been a very primitive matter of a thing of pride for the primitive culture, where they wanted a clan, or they wanted the family to have the same name carried forward. But as times have changed, people's thinkings have changed, and the utility of this this concept has vanished. There is no function for this, there is no reason for this, there is nothing so great. Like personally, if you ask me, I'm not interested to have the Machedo clan continue its lineage. I'm really not interested. I mean, after I die, who the fuck cares? I'm not going to be looking down from heaven or hell and where's my lineage, where's my tree? No, I don't give a fuck. Okay, that's number one. So first and foremost, that having that name carried forward doesn't serve any purpose. The second thing is, I personally, this is me telling you the truth, huh? Many people have said, ha ha ha, you got punished for having a girl. They have laughed at me, haha, you got punished because I was a playboy. Now you have a girl, ha ha ha. I mean, I don't understand the logic behind what is there to be punished. In fact, if you personally ask me, I consider myself lucky to have a girl because I always wanted a daughter. I'm not saying this just to give you bullshit. I wanted a daughter. My wife wanted a boy. I told my wife, given a choice between a boy or girl, I prefer a girl. But frankly, I prefer any, boy or girl. I have no issues on that. But the main thing is the child should be healthy. So my wife always wanted a boy, I wanted a girl. And lo and behold, I got a girl. And when I got a girl, if you check now my Facebook is obviously disabled. But I posted a video and said, hey, she's a girl and I'm happy. The only thing, yes, as a father, I'm a little worried because she's a girl and she has more challenges to face than a boy. But that's the only concern I have. But to be honest with you, my daughter is surprisingly like a boy. I'm not even exaggerating this. She is so much like a boy. She jumps on the table. She jumps on top of the dining table. She tries to climb the cupboard. She's like this small little monkey, you know, just climbing everywhere. She's not even afraid of heights. In fact, when she was in the village, she was even climbing tractors and she wanted to drive, and so very boyish kind of tendencies. I know some of you may say, oh, she might become a tomboy or she might opt to become a lesbian. Or that's for later. That's personally, I don't have a problem. Whatever my daughter's sexual orientation or choices are, if she wants to have a girlfriend and be a lesbian, that doesn't matter to me. So I'm not one of those dads who, oh, you should be a girl, you should get married, you should have children. If you have, you have. If you don't have, don't have. You should look at your capacity to manage. Like, have a child, but be able to look after the child. Not have a child and you can't look after your, in one country, husband's another country. And so I'm, just so that you know, I'm a progressive dad. But that doesn't mean I'm so progressive that she can sleep around and have boyfriends and tattoo herself. And as long as you're in my house, there are certain rules to follow. So I don't want to speak on all that right now. But the main thing is, I've always wanted a daughter. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is, just FYI, for your information. This is, maybe I can be wrong, but a daughter is more loving. A daughter is more caring. A daughter thinks of her family more than a boy or a man. That's normally the tendency. Men normally tend to think me, my, I, my family. They don't have this emotional attachment, while daughters tend to have. Okay, so I don't know, maybe you can tell me if I'm wrong over there. Point number 4 is you know, I think that as a girl grows up and a boy grows up, the girl becomes mature faster. Not only because of the biology and all that, but they tend to have a tendency, there is a tendency for them to be far more mature than boys. That's why boys, they say, men will always be boys. But women, they have a mature way of looking at things. And yes, don't forget, when you become a teenager and testosterone is oozing through your body, you tend to become a little crazy. So anyway, these are the logical reasons. But on an emotional side, I can assure you this. My little baby girl, I consider her a gift. I really consider her a gift. I do not know from where you got this assumption that she's a curse or I'm ashamed. I am so bloody proud of my daughter. She may not be the most beautiful girl in the world. She may not be the most perfect. She's very naughty. But as a father, I'm very happy. In fact, to be honest with you, I pity your way of thinking. I really pity, and I don't say this out of contempt. I don't say this out of kind of revenge attack. But I seriously pity your family and you to even have and nurture that kind of thinking that you should be ashamed to have a daughter. I mean, do you consider your wife or your sister lower than you, or do you consider them inferior? See, I know some of you assume that because my wife listens to me, that I keep her down and I'm up. No, this is just about leadership. It's clear leadership. I take charge of the house, I earn the money, I provide things. I need peace of mind. She doesn't have to earn money, she doesn't have to negotiate with customers, she doesn't have to do creative work. She just has to cook, clean and take care, basics. Her skills are limited to that. And because she's not an executive, even if she would work, she would only earn $100, $200, which is hardly anything. You know, and $100, $200 I'm talking of per month. That's all she could earn. Maybe now if she pushes herself, if she works, let's say for a supermarket or something, $15,000, that is hardly what, 15,000 baht, which is hardly what, I think 5,000, not $500 a month. That is if she gets a good job. And that's hardly anything. For the effort and money and time, she might as well assist me. I earn that kind of money per day. So all I want you to know is, for me as a father, my daughter's I don't know what even gave you that idea that I'm ashamed or my daughter's a curse. I mean, I'm not offended. I find it so funny. Man, what's wrong with you guys, man? What kind of thinking is this that I'm ashamed of my daughter? I consider my daughter a curse. Having what kind of thinking? I mean, this is the 21st fucking century and you still believe that having a girl child is a curse? And you know how to type in English. And I'm pretty sure that the person would have deleted the comment. I'm pretty sure. I'll try to find out. Sometimes YouTube's, I don't know, these comments keep vanishing. Even sometimes when I respond, my comments are not showing up, even if I copy pasted 4 or 5 times. So, but I want you to know that, man, you need to stop this thinking. Being a man is not being superior, or having a boy is not such great big news. You might have your surname with that boy, but if the boy kicks your ass when you're old and dumps you, who the fuck cares about your name, man? Please grow the fuck up, guys. I mean, there's something seriously wrong with your culture, with your tradition, with your religion, with your... If you consider having a girl a curse or matter of shame. For me, boy or girl, I'm absolutely proud of... I love my kid. But I'm not going to start showing off my kid to say I'm proud. No, you have to earn. You have to earn your credentials. You have to earn your merit. I'm not going to start parading my child. And I personally wanted a girl. So just so that you know, I wanted a girl. And even if I have another child, I'll still prefer a girl. I'm letting you know that. My wife wants a boy. I prefer having 2 daughters. I don't need a son. So just so that you know. Anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you. Please feel free to comment. And like I told you, I don't delete any comments. Say whatever you want. Let's see what you can come up with. Feel free, for and against this topic. I welcome your views because it's very interesting to know people can think this way even today. Alright? Funny, man. Oh, goodness. Alright? Chill.